As already spoken, we have to find out the smallest element in the given list and we have to swap that element to its required position. So that is the main logic behind selection sort. And now in this we are going to do with the indices of those elements. Now what happens here is, now initially I have to store the initial index, that is index of element 63. What is it? 0 in minimum. Min is equal to I, so it will be storing 0. Next what happens is, I have to start my comparisons from j is equal to I plus 1. What is already minimum value? 0. 0 plus 1 refers to 1. Means our comparisons must start from this part, so that we have to do the necessary actions. So what happens is, j value starts from index 1 and must end with j less than n. How many elements are there? Totally 5. j less than 5 means 4. So until 4 it must happen. What must happen? If a of j is less than a of minimum, what does that mean? J value is 1. So a of 1, if it is less than a of minimum, whether it is true or not, we'll see. A of 1 less than a of minimum. If it is true, what should I do? I have to place j value in minimum. So I placed it. Next time, a of j, for the next iteration means j becomes 2. A of j, what is a of j? A of 2 less than a of min. What is a of minimum element now? What is the index min now? 1. Now a of 2 less than a of min. True or false? False. So still minimum is 1 only. Next, for j is equal to 3, what must happen? A of 3 less than a of 1 or not. What is a of 3? 9 less than a of 1 or not. Yes, it is less than 10. 9 is less than 10. So what must happen? I have to store that particular index in min. What is that particular index? J 3. Now min value becomes index 3. Now again what happens is, j value is equal to 4. Now what happens? A of 4, whether it is less than a of 3 or not. A of 4 less than a of 3. 12 less than 9. True or false? False. So j has reached the value 4. Now what happens is, j has been iterated for all the values once. Now what happens is, I'll come outside. Now what is the last value of min? It is storing index 3. If you all observe, at index 3 I have the minimum element. Now what task I have to do? I have to swap 63 and 9. I have to swap 63 and 9. As already I have stored these two indices, I'll swap elements at those indices. Now what is the index where it is stored? This one, it is stored, it is already a of I. A of I low we have 63, and next in a of min we have 9. So I am going to swap those two elements. So after this pass, how does the elements change? The elements change as 9, 10, 20, 63 and 12. So 9 is sorted in its place. Next, for I is equal to 1, what happens is, we'll hold this value and we'll find out the smallest element. To be more specific, the element's index is stored and we are going to swap that element with the smallest element.